Hey guys, it's Island Man here, and today we are going to be taking a look at a scenario where Romania forms an empire. So let's get started. So Romania is going to be conquering and, uniting with some countries just, in order to form an empire. So let's get started. So I kind of hinted at this by clicking them, but the first country they're going to end up, doing anything with is Moldova, and they will be uniting with Moldova. Well, Moldova will really be uniting into Romania because the two have very similar cultures, and honestly, it'd probably be the best for Moldova. So, this is Romania's first expansion, and they won't complain. So yeah, taking a look at that, Romania is now bigger, and so no country really cares. Like, they're just kind of like meh. Goofy Hungary. Ukraine doesn't care, and in this scenario, the Russo-Ukrainian war didn't happen. The only piece of land that Russia does own, though, is Crimea. They do own Crimea in this scenario. I guess I'll just make that happen. Yeah, they own Crimea. So, yeah. Well, yeah, just because I guess, like, the invasion of Crimea happened or whatever, but, like, not the actual... Like, I guess it still was the war, but, like, not really. But, yeah, anyway, let's get started. So, with the invasion, so Romania doesn't have a ton of options here. They do have a couple, though. They have Hungary, strong country. Ukraine, strong country. Bulgaria, strong country. And Serbia, strong country. So, who are they going to go after? They are going to be going after Hungary here. Because, what is it called? Because, I'm trying to think of the area. Transylvania is under threat of Hungarian control because Hungary wants it a lot because a lot of Hungarians live there. So Romania starts to push in. And eventually a lot of Hungary is being captured. Here, as we see the Romanians making a swift offensive here and actually as they get more and more land, they actually start uniting their front just straight into the country. And just as politicians are talking about peace, just like Romanian politicians have brought it up, the Hungarians are going to push back and are going to do their best to encircle as much Romanian land as they can here and actually make their own little push into Romania. So this completely pisses the Romanians off, who want to respond to this, obviously. So the Romanians break free over here. And what is it called? They managed to break free over here because there was a pretty big force, and there was also pushing on two sides. So finally, Romania kicks back Hungary all the way over here. Eventually, all these troops are battled out. This is a Hungarian special force, so over here they were trained, by special force operators in Hungary. But they do ultimately surrender since they're completely surrounded by some Romanian special forces and Romanian and normal Romanian troops. So with this, Hungary is going to be pushed back more and more and more and more and more to the point where Budapest is under complete threat, and Hungary is just begging for peace by this point, and Romania is like, fine, give us this bit of land, and that's our peace treaty. So taking a look at this peace treaty, Romania gets this bit of land, and Hungary gets, I guess, sovereignty, and Romania didn't puppet them because Romania got a good chunk of land already, so why not just let them be happy? So yeah, Hungary's just happy to even be alive and not under Romania, and I guess like puppetry or whatever. They did say if they tried any They did say if they tried anything, though, they'd be beaten and put into Romanian puppetry. So, Hungary's just going to be a neutral country. Here, they just don't want to get involved in wars after this. So Hungary's just at peace now, whatever, they have their own government, whatever, they have a weird government, whatever, but yeah, so now Romania is going to want to move on and was conscripting more Hungarian troops. They will be declaring war on another country. No, troops from Hungary and more troops from Romania and Moldova. They are finally going to be declaring war on another country here, which is ultimately going to be Bulgaria. Which is ultimately going to be Bulgaria. It just sounded better when I said it like that. So with the slight Romanian offensive into Bulgaria here, what is it called? We do see another slight push from this area, and these sides actually end up meeting up. And hold on, let me actually just like redraw the border, because I don't think they'd like establish a full border yet, since they'd only just started their push. But yeah, what is it called? Bulgaria is ultimately being beaten in this war, and there's not really much that they can do other than push back, maybe just a little bit. But now finally, these fronts will kind of be meeting up. This Romanian front and that one, but borders will still not be drawn yet. So yeah, Hungary's just kind of trying to defend as much. No, what is it called? Bulgaria is just trying to defend as much land as they can down here. And as they start to approach the coast, that's their first bit of what is it called? I guess like Bulgarian resistance, as this is a special force, and they've prepared this force for a while, and a bunch of Bulgarian troops start pushing back up here, and this doesn't go as planned for the Romanians. This is actually definitely a huge morale setback, but the Romanians nonetheless do not give up. Eventually, Romania pushes even more into Hungary and manages to encircle this special force right here, and takes out a lot of important lands. Eventually, the capital of Sofia is being neared, and finally, the battle with these special forces happens, and the special forces ultimately lose. Eventually, Sofia is encircled into an Ethiopia-looking shape, which is just kind of cut down to just a city. Eventually, the Bulgarians are kicked back over here, and what is it called? Finally, the Battle of Sofia happens, to which Bulgaria loses. And what is it called? Bulgaria finally surrenders here. So let's take a look at the peace treaty. So taking a look at the peace treaty, Bulgaria got kind of crushed here. They weren't really able to do much. So they will actually be fully annexed by Romania. And I didn't think I'd be saying that. But somehow, no countries got interfered. Like, we are ignoring all alliances here. NATO, UN, EU, whatever. So yeah, Romania is definitely working their way into a major power in Europe here. And they are basically just taking a big-ass chomp out of Serbia here. So why not declare war on Serbia? And so Russia's not going to be too happy about this, but they're not going to do anything because they don't really care. Well, they care, but they don't care enough to do anything. They're more just kind of like that, and like really. So yeah, the most Russia's doing is sending what is it called, supplies to Serbia, and this is why Serbia will be able to hold on for a little while. And same with Belarus, they're also sending supplies to Serbia, I guess via air, via Russia, whatever. But anyway, so what is it called? Serbia will be entered by by Romanian troops here, as this was expected here. So yeah, the Serbians will manage to hold on for a little bit. And the thing is, Belgrade is kind of neared, so they kind of have to get assistance from the Russians and the Belarusians, Belarusians, I guess we call them, as soon as possible. And so finally, the first Belarusian, I guess, like, supply arrives, and first Russian supply arrives. So this will ultimately result in a Romanian loss, with just a couple troops lined up on the border here, like maybe a couple hundred, maybe 1,000, and also there will be a significant pushback over here, and also a small push into Romania. But this small push into Romania won't last for long, as Romania does not like others invading their land, and Romania manages to extend their front even more over here, and they manage to actually unite over here with their one front, as this has now become an integral part of the Kingdom of Romania. And after special force training, I guess, like, from like just in general, they just kind of turn each other. They are considered the Romanian special force up here, and that's like kind of what happens like when I mention like special forces. So what is it called? Finally, Belgrade has been captured, actually pretty rapidly, but still bloodily. And what is it called? Now Serbia is gonna get kind of steamrolled here. Here, Serbia is being completely crushed, and I guess Kosovo actually will be part of them here. Here, I get just for the time being. But what is it called? As this is happening, though Kosovo will officially declare their independence here, and Kosovo will even make their own push in. Kosovo will even make their own push into Serbia to show the Serbs like that they're not kidding around when they say independent. So eventually Kosovo is gonna form their own little empire here, which is kind of cute. But who am I to say anything? So, what is it called? This border is drawn for Kosovo as what is it called? Serbians are just crushed inside this border area now, and finally the Serbian area just surrenders over to what is it called, to Romania, and Romania is like, hey man, like, do you want to live? And then Serbia is like, sure. So the thing is though, they won't have as much mercy on them, even though they did have mercy on them. They will still be making a puppet state out of Serbia here, and what is it called in the end of this, Serbia just kind of becomes that. Now, I guess of Romania or whatever. And also, Kosovo Albania has been formed here. That's just something that kind of happened on the down low. I wouldn't really even say like the down low, but like it's something that happened. And so now, what is it called? Some of the Serbs in this area could rebel, but that's kind of their own thing. I guess kind of not really though, because I guess like Romania could get involved, because guess what? After this whole thing, they end up allying with Kosovo Albania here. Here they make them into their own little ally. So, basically what's gonna end up happening now is Romania is actually gonna want a couple more targets here, because they still do want more land here, as like they are still kind of upset like with the amount of land that they've gotten, which is ridiculous when you think about it. Like, look at the amount of land that they've gotten. Look at it. That is impressive, the amount of land that they've gotten. But they're gonna want to go into another couple countries here, such as Ukraine, and this will be their final war here. And I don't know why I even allied them with Kosovo Albania, but I guess they just send them assistance or whatever. And so remember, Crimea is Russian. So Crimea is just like Russian. I'm just signifying that that's a completely different country. So yeah, now Ukraine is at, I guess, like their second war. No, I guess at like their second kind of like conflict thing, but now it's like a full-on war with Romania, and in like the past 10 years. So it had been 10 years, but now like they're at war again, and this is gonna suck for Ukraine, like at some sort of conflict again, and this is gonna kind of suck for Ukraine, because the thing is, Romania got pretty strong here, and Ukraine, since they never actually went to war with Russia, I mean, I guess you know what, I take that back, they still would be strong, just talking about like global political standings, just so it's like fair for them. But like, what is it called? Romania is very strong. We'll just say that, like, Romania is very strong. And they are kind of managing to steamroll over Ukraine here, but they won't be able to get much farther as Ukrainian troops do end up arriving over on this front and managing to make a significant pushback. But this doesn't last for long, as the Romanians do respond to this. But I guess it wasn't really that significant, because Romanians were able to respond. So yeah, the Romanians end up responding to this, and end up unifying these areas, and just end up asking what's their names? I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to think. The Ukrainians, if they want peace. And so Ukraine does not want to lose more of their country, so they're like, okay, fine. Like, we don't want to lose more of our country. We want peace. So, yeah, peace it is. So, yeah, taking a look at this peace treaty, what is it called? Romania gains even more land from Ukraine over here, manages to straighten out their borders, I guess, on the border of, like, their mainland or whatever. But there's not really any states. The only, I guess, like, state, it's a puppet state, but, yeah, Serbia's their only puppet state. But what is it called now? So they could have even more influence in this area. They will be forcing another country to join, I guess, like their puppet regime. Like, either this or all your citizens are dead and you're not, what is it called? And you're not and what is it called? And, what is it called? Like, you have to, like, completely support us, and, like, pretty much all your citizens are dead, and you're gonna have, like, the least population in the world, and you're not gonna be independent. So, yeah, Hungary is also forced to join, Romania's empire as a puppet state. And, Kosovo, Albania remains an ally of Romania here. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little video that I made of Romania forming an empire. See you guys later. Peace out.